Every coffee needs a lotus.
And we're back here at today's webinar with Ma'am Rafiya Sultana from Singapore. This is our program which started last April. This is the last seminar for May, and we still have a few more for the month of June. This is our gift to you from the heart of Ariva Academy's CEO, Sir J. Matienzo, and of course, the whole team headed by the President, Ms. Irish Malondo Samson. This is our way of helping you during the COVID-19 pandemic. So learn and share. So the call of the moment is to give back and pay forward while you gain access to all our live webinars. This is a series for a cause. You may donate an amount to help families in distress. So this is in collaboration with Bayanihan Act 2020, Bayan ng Mahay, and Ariva Achievers Foundation. Together, let's show our support, okay? So click and donate from the bottom of your generous heart. Let's pay it forward and surprise the poorest of the poor with your generous gift. So with that, thank you. Ma'am Rafiya, we have a couple of participants who are celebrating their birthdays.
Wow.
Velisa Rubaya and Jesseline Gultiano. Happy birthday.
Lisa Rubaya, happy birthday. And Jesseline, happy birthday from Singapore.
From Singapore. Now, we also have participants from all parts of the Philippines.
And I think it's time for you to donate as a gift.
Of course. That's a great idea.
Yeah, I really appreciate Ariva's this effort. And I highly recommend everyone who have this heart to think. And as I said, social awareness is also equally important to be succeeded. And having gratitude is also equally important to be successful. So this is also one of the act to donate that will help you to be a better person. So please go ahead and donate.
Wow, thank you for the endorsement, Ma'am Rafiya. The Bayanihan means coming together of heroes.
Oh, okay.
Bayanihan. So, Bayanihan. We come together as heroes. We help each other out.
Bayanihan, yeah. Please, so Bayanihan. Let's Bayanihan, everyone.
Let us do that. We have participants from Batangas City, Butuan City, Cagayan de Oro City, Cavite City, Cebu, Davao, General Santos City.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time and being here to support Ariva and speakers. Thank you so much. I wish my session is of any use to you.
Please it has been of good use.
Yeah, please feel free to connect. And I'm also having a free gift, which is
Okay.
1 hour one-on-one session for me,
Wow.
from me to you. If anyone who want to connect with me, so my book is not yet out. Otherwise, I would have offered that to you. But later, definitely, I can offer that to you. You can leave your email ID with Ariva. Once it is published, I can give that as a gift to you. But before that, if anyone want to connect with 60 minutes discovery session to discover what is your roadblocks for the success, please connect with me. And this is a part of my growth accelerator coaching program, so you can be a part of it.
Wow. Thank you for your generous heart, Ma'am Rafiya. We also have
Welcome.
participants from Laguna, Nueva Ecija, Nueva Vizcaya, Ozamis City, Pagadian City, Pangasinan, Quezon Province, Rizal Province, South Cotabato, Tarlac, and NCR. So thank you. Are we ready now for the Q&A?
Yes.
For our Zoom participants, please type in your question, not at the chat box, but here at the Q&A box. You can also personally ask your question by clicking the raise hand button. We'll put you in and through so that Ma'am Rafiya can see you.
So the
And
question
hear
I
you.
can see, do we get a module of this webinar? Yes, you can. Please feel free to connect with me after this session. At your lowest point of time, how did you suddenly change your perspective in life? So it was not a sudden process. It took me a long
You
8
said
years.
8 years, yeah.
Yeah, to be who I am. But yeah, it definitely started with one simple act of uh, trying to find answers rather than getting myself more and more into state of negativity. So it did not happen overnight for sure. It was a process, and everyone has to go through this. We need to go through that grind to bring out the best from our own personalities. So yeah.
Thank you, Ma'am Rafiya. I have a messenger question from a friend who is watching now via
Sure.
YouTube, who never wants to be mentioned. You said in Smile to surround yourself with positive people. What if in your house you are surrounded with negative people?
That's very interesting question. Actually, it's a common question whenever we discuss about this negativity and this vicious cycles. Yes, I know we can choose our friends, but we cannot choose our family members. We are naturally blessed with a family member, which is great. So, as I told you, there is a way of reframing. There are many techniques that you can apply, and trust me, there is nothing in this world which can be reversed except death. And it all depends on the way you communicate with your family members. Please use the words which are making them feel more connected with you. The tone that you the tonality, the words, everything matters when you connect with your family members, and also contribute in their well-being. Like if you're expecting your family members to behave in a certain way, please make sure that you are also behaving in the same way, or you are also making them feel the same way to your family members. So that's one of the thing that you can do. Besides, if you have any family members who you think that consistently, please change that story in your mind, because sometimes it's always not about the others behavior, it is also about our personal our own belief system. That's what we call it as a fixed mindset. So I wanted to discuss more about this, but time was not enough. So that's what we call as growth mindset. So if you have a growth mindset, no one's behavior can stop you, because you will always find a way to find solution out of it. So you know how to communicate, and you know how to convince the other person once you are completely in your state of positivity. And trust me, when you reach to that level of positive mindset, people can sense it. You really need not to pretend or to be someone else to look like a positive person, to look
Mhm.
like a good person. It naturally comes out from your personality. And this will sometimes, trust me, you will get amazing opportunities just because of being who you are, digging deeper into your strengths, and just be positive with whatever blessings that you have. And another tip that I can tell you, like anytime if your family members, any of your family members, you think that they are giving you hard time, or you think that they're giving you hard time, try to immediately focus on the positive attitudes or positive attributes of that particular family member, so that will instantly shift your focus. I hope I
Okay.
answered your question. If you can, if
You
you want, you
did.
can
You were
feel
able
free to
to
connect with
answer
me.
the
Yeah.
question. Thank you, Ma'am Rafiya. Dan Buenaventura, what can you say about having a sense of purpose during this time of pandemic?
What can you say about having a sense of purpose during this time of pandemic? Yes, sense of purpose. As we know, now this pandemic proved once again that humanity is not an option but a priority to survive. So having a sense of purpose is highly important, and sense of purpose always means being inclusive in what you're working on or what you're expecting from the world or from others. So sense of purpose always involves the well-being of the world, well-being of the people, well-being of your community, or your family members. So it is highly important to have a sense of purpose, because our purpose is much more bigger than our own well-being or the fears. And trust me, the moment you start thinking about your purpose, it naturally shift your focus from problems to possibilities. Because it whenever I'll give you an example. So if you are head of a family, imagine, and if any of your family member is sick, and at the same time if you are also sick, you make sure that the other person is fine. So in that, even though you are sick, you find strength on yourself so that you can take care of your family member. And what do you think, how you get that strength in you even though you are sick as equally as your family member? Because it's a sense of responsibility and a sense of purpose, which is helping you to water the seeds of creativity, to find solutions so that you can make anything that is possible to make the other person feel better, because it is your family member. So same applies to being a human being, being a community member, or being a citizen of your country. That having a sense of purpose is equally important, because it will water the seeds of your creativity, which will eventually lead you to finding solutions.
Thank you so much, ma'am. From our present question, Marinette Espartines, usually people having problems with seeing the possibilities are those who are weak, have no guts, and find themselves hopeless. Is there a faster or easier way to fix these behaviors?
I'm sorry, I can't see this question. Where is it?
This is a present question from our
Okay.
participants last night.
Okay. Can you repeat the question? I'm sorry. Is this
Okay, ma'am. So this is from Marinette Espartines. Let me know if you can hear it clearly.
yes.
Usually, people are having a problem with seeing the possibilities. Are those who are weak, have no guts, and find themselves hopeless. Is there a faster or easier way to fix these behaviors?
Yes. Simple. I'll share one of the quote with you. No pain. One of my quote, which is no pain or fear can be bigger than your belief. So you will become what you believe. If you believe that you are weak, and if you believe that you are helpless or hopeless, you will behave in that way. Please change your belief, and please change that story in your mind which is consistently telling you that you are not worth, or you are stuck, or whatever. Do something about it, and then eventually you will find your solution. But being in the same, as again I'm repeating this quote by Einstein, you cannot you cannot solve the problems, you cannot solve the problems with the same kind of consciousness that you created it. So definitely there is something that we need to do, and if we are not willing to do, and if we are not accepting uh, the situation as it is, and if we are not trying to change something, things will remain same. So I think the easiest trick, I mean, as I said, there is no shortcuts. There are no shortcuts. It's always work in progress, and it takes a conscious effort to to get the results that you want in your life, maybe for your growth or for your happiness or the better relationship. No matter what, please change that story in your mind.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ma'am Rafiya.
You're
Anonymous attendee is asking, hi, Miss Rafiya. Happy afternoon from the Philippines.
Happy afternoon.
Given the current status of your career, is there any point in time when you can still feel anxious despite the things you have discussed with us?
Yes, very much. Thank you for this question. Yes, I still do. It happens to me more frequently, especially when this pandemic happened. As we know, like it is going to impact. It's not only about in your financial or business terms. It's also about your family members. You know what will happen to your family members, and sometimes you're away from your family members, right? And if something happens, you cannot even go and help them because the situation is totally different than what we can do or what we cannot do. So the only thing I'll tell you is just be realistic, especially in this change, in this uncertain times. I can't simply tell you to be positive. I don't think just being positive is enough anymore. We need to be realistic enough to accept whatever it is as it is, and then try to change try to change things. So what I do whenever I feel anxious, yes, I do still. So there are many instances. I mean, recently many things happened. Like last just before COVID, like I was on my speaking tour, like I was delivering my keynote in 5 different countries. So there were many incidents. I was away from my family. I was very afraid what will happen, and even I don't know what will happen to me because I was on the way. So there were many fears in me. So what I do is I have my support system, which I call it as an emotional resilience support system, which I created through my experiences. So previously I had no support system. I don't know how to react to those situations. So yes, now also I get into this negative vicious cycle. Now also I get into anxiety, but I know what to do to get out of that anxiety, because I'm completely aware of my emotions and I know how to handle that emotion. So we need to understand first, what are your emotions? I hope I answered your question.
You were able to beautifully answer the
Thank you.
question.
Thank you.
From Leah, where are my reading glasses? Leah Jeline Estonilo, what can you do if you feel stuck and that you have stopped growing professionally?
Firstly, you're not a tree, so you cannot feel stuck. Growth is inevitable. Whether or not you want to grow, you are growing every day, physically, mentally, emotionally. But which direction you want to go, it is grow. It is in your it is your ability to choose what is good and what is bad for you, and that comes to the point of the greatest blessing of a human being, which is imagination. Your imagination can either give solution or problem based on what you choose. So if you're consistently choosing and attracting negative events, that's what happens. Again, I'm going back to this point of belief. Please change. Believe that no matter what happens, you can reverse anything in this world except death. So
Okay.
go back to whatever is happening. Accept, okay, if there is something that you cannot do, please accept it. So acceptance is the first step for change. Then comes change. Do something, change your mindset. Please do not let yourself get into any kind of negative thought which is consistently telling you that you're not enough or you're not. If you find that, please cut that vicious cycle. We just discussed many techniques. If you want, you can approach me. I would be happy to help you after this session. We need to cut that chain, the chain of thoughts. It starts with just negative thoughts. So
Okay.
just right now, I mean, I'll tell you, just close your eyes wherever you are. If you can listen to me,
So
can
Leah Jeline Estonilo, close your eyes right now.
are you
By the
here?
way, she's from LBC Hangar. Greetings to my compliance family at LBC.
Okay, that's great. So can you hear me? If you can hear me, or if anyone who want to learn, just please close your eyes. Slowly take deep breath in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now with each breath taking in and out, you're getting more and more deeper into your consciousness. Now repeat these words to yourself. I am responsible. I am worth. I am unstoppable. I am an achiever. Now slowly take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now on the count of 1, 2, 3, slowly open your eyes. I don't know wherever you are, if you heard me, please message me here so that, or if anyone who did just practice with me, please you can message. I can see. I would be happy to see any messages here. If anyone who did this with me,
Especially Leia, Jeline,
Leah,
Estonilio,
Julie.
especially you and the rest of the participants who are still
Yeah.
in the Zoom room.
So this is one of the techniques. Of course, there are plenty of techniques. What we are trying to do is like we are trying to get into our subconscious mind and change the dialogue which is stopping us that I am stuck. Because no one can be stuck unless you allow yourself to be stuck.
I like that. I like that. Stuck in a bad job, bad relationship, bad company, bad mindset. They can do that. Thank you, Ma'am Rafiya.
You're
Anonymous
welcome.
attendee, how do you handle a person in a vicious cycle of being negative and project to manipulate you to be in the same frame of negativity and be trapped in prejudice?
Thank you so much. I can't see your name, but it's very interesting question. So trust me, you will always find such people around you. Because we have 5 fingers and every finger is of a different size and shape. Similarly, all of us are different. And I won't say that people are bad, or it's only their state of mind at that particular point which is making them to behave in a certain way. So there are no bad people, it's just a bad state of mind or bad situation in life which passes, and people do change. So I don't want to be very conclusive here that yes, there are good people and bad people. There are no good people, there are no bad people, there are only people. Situations are good and bad, and people do learn from the bad situations and they move on. So coming back to your question, what to do when you have such people around you? First thing, you ask yourself how close they are to you. Second question, why you want to let others opinion decide being who you are, why you want to give that power of your own to others to manipulate you. That power is always with us. If you want to utilize this, make sure that you are in a positive state of mind. If the other person is trying to get into that negative cycle, try to neutralize that effect by your positivity. Just be more positive. Just be more as positive and be grateful, especially for those people. Compassion and gratitude is something helps them, because no matter how bad they are to you, because it's a law. I know that it doesn't mean that there's a limit, of course, to handle. I'm not saying that if it is at the abusive level, no, definitely it's not acceptable. So there is always a way to walk away from those people. But as a matter of fact, please do not give your power away to others by letting them decide how you want to behave. So this is my answer. I hope I answered your question.
Beautiful answer, Ma'am Rafia.
Thank you.
Practical, doable, realistic.
Thank
Because
you.
sometimes we play the role of codependent and we become victims of negative people.
Yes.
Jeffrey Garay, how can we cope with the new normal concept? Our freedom of doing things is not similar as before.
Interesting. So I have a question for you. So when you were in school, you have a different life, and before stepping into the university, everything was totally different. And after going to the university, what you experience is different. And from the university to your workforce, there is a change. So there is one thing which is consistent in our life, one thing which is certain in our life, which is uncertainty. Once we accept this fact, and once that's the reason why we need to have our support system. We work really hard to invest in different to earn money, and of course to get the insurance of everything. Do you have any support system and insurance for your mental health? Do you have any support system, or do you have any backup? Okay, if something hits me, how I'm going to we don't even think about it. That's actually impacts more to the people. The way we invest money to to during rainy days to have more money, or to take care of ourselves, please invest in your mindset. Please invest in your own way of behavior. Please watch your thoughts. Please watch your even the news, what you're watching in news, what you're allowing. Everything is what you're allowing in your mind. The quality of your life is totally dependent on quality of your thoughts. So if
That's
you
right.
think that this pandemic is impacting you, yes, but are you the only one? It is impacting the whole world. And why we need to think that it is wrong? There are many things. In fact, I can if some of you, if you want, if you have a pen and paper, please write down what are the good things happen to you because of this pandemic. There is always a positive side. So it is all about what we want to see at that point of time. If you want to look only at the negative part, maybe there is something, maybe we may find different opportunities. Economy is now going down, but it may lead to the why we only need to think that everything is going to go wrong, because we don't even know it's a new normal. We are not aware of what is that new normal is yet, because still work in progress. So let's hope for the best, so that our mind is calm. We don't know what will happen, but if you think, bring your conscious to the present moment, be in the present moment, what you can do exactly at this point of time, sitting or standing wherever you are, to make yourself feel happy, or make the other person happy, or to do something for the other person. Forget about rest everything, because we have limited time. Anyhow, we have to go. We have to leave this earth, right? So we are not forever. So we don't know what will happen next moment. I'm not sure whether I'm going to live next moment or not, but
I
I know
agree.
what I can do in this particular moment. All that I have is this moment. Bring your conscious to the present moment. You will feel better, and only think that everything is going to be fine. And as long as our brain cells are working as human beings, we can do anything for the survival. It's not only about luxury, it's all about we are at the stage of survival. Survival first comes first, then thriving. So I hope I
Okay.
answered your question.
You did. And for the last question, Ma'am
Thank
Rafia,
you.
an anonymous attendee asks you this. As a leader, you are responsible for your team, the response plus ability. How can you change the perspective of your subordinates that have a negative mindset, especially that they are anxious, worried with their stability of their job during this pandemic situation?
Beautiful question. Thank you so much. So first of all, the let's get into the root cause of getting this fear and anxiety. Imagine if you're of course if you're a team member, right? So think, from try to be in their shoes for a while, and think what is making them feel more anxious and fear. Is it real, or it is their own story? So being a leader, that's why I always say, even with my clients, whenever I'm training and coaching, as leaders we have a double responsibility than our subordinates, to be more mentally stable and mentally strong enough, so that we can be their protective shield, and wherever they need we can give our support to them. So if I am a leader, I need to make sure that if my subordinate is feeling anxious, there should be some reason. That boils down to the point of coaching. Now we see many organizations, they are adopting this coaching culture because of this reason, so that you can motivate your subordinate, get into the root cause, just go and sit with them, just have a coffee, just bring that human connection. Forget that you are a boss or you're a subordinate. Your human connection can resolve even biggest problem, like it can stop wars, wars around the world. Understand, how you can bring that human connection into whatever relationship or whatever work that you're doing, and see the magic. The moment you connect with them, the moment you could be able to help them, they will come voluntarily and help you in achieving team goals later on. But we cannot expect them to simply bring in results without helping them understand, first of all, that you are still there for them no matter what happens. If that person is anxious, maybe he's still in the mode of fear, maybe if his negativity is not helping. But if you're strong enough as a leader, first of all, make sure that you're strong enough, you have that clarity in your mind. Because I have this one of the formula, if you want to, so it could be one of the great things. Confidence, calm plus confidence brings clarity, and clarity is something that brings solutions to your life. So if you are clear in your path already, and if you have confidence to communicate effectively with your subordinates, you can bring clarity to yourself and also to the person who is having this negative vicious cycle, so that you both either work together to find solution, or you can find solution and you can be the light in his path, to bring that light in his path of darkness. I hope I answered your question.
Thank you, Ma'am Rafiya Sultana, for the Miss Universe levels of answers. And they were saying your answers were very insightful.
Thank you.
And they have been refreshed, and you have been wonderful. Thank you, Ma'am Rafiya. And before we put our hands together to give you a big round of applause, what do you want us to think about before we go to sleep tonight?
Before you go to sleep today? Okay.
Yes.
So I have an action. I hope all the questions I answered. And so before I leave, I want you to think about 3 things that you're grateful for every night before you sleep. And every morning, if possible, send gratitude note or say thank you to someone who added value to your life, maybe your family member, maybe your mother or father. Just practice this act. You will be surprised the way you could be able to handle your negative emotions and negative vicious cycles, because gratitude is one of the tool which will consistently keep you in state of positivity.
And we are grateful to you, Ma'am Rafiya Sultana. Everyone, put your hands together. Thank you so much, Ma'am Rafiya, for your time, for your kind heart, for your practical answers, for sharing with us how you failed and bounced back, and for telling us that there's a bigger perspective in dealing with the pandemic and the crisis that we are experiencing right now. We hope to see you here in the Philippines, Ma'am Rafiya Sultana.
I'm so looking forward to. I was in Philippines last December, but
and we hope to see you this year.
Yes, I will come back, sure.
Thank you so much. Everybody, put your hands together. Big hand for Ma'am Rafiya Sultana. We are refreshed.
Can I see the full screen with everyone? Because I cannot see anyone right now. I can only see Howell.
We cannot show them. We cannot show the hundreds of participants. Okay. But don't you worry, they'll keep in touch with you for the one-on-one free face-to-face.
I'm leaving my email here if anyone want to connect with me.
Okay, so thank you, ma'am. So everyone who'd like to connect with Ma'am Rafiya Sultana.
So this is my email, or you can always connect with me through LinkedIn or Facebook. I'm sure Ariva has got my contact details, so you can contact them first if you want to connect with me. And thank you so much, Ariva, and thank you so much, Howell, Irish, for your support, and so that everything goes smooth. I did my best. Please don't mind if any glitches, because as we know, we are in the virtual connection mode. I am more good with the face-to-face, so I hope I did my best. Thank you so much.
We were able to appreciate what you have given us generously. Glitches are nothing compared to what we have learned today. So again, thank you so much, Ma'am
Glad to
Rafiya
know that.
Sultana.
Thank you.
All right, so everybody, see, we're being flooded now with thank yous, messages of gratitude. Miss Irish Malonda, what can you say about our session with Ma'am Rafiya
Yes,
Sultana?
that was really a wonderful, inspiring session from Coach Rafia. And as what she advised, please
Yeah,
allow me to thank Coach Rafia Sultana for giving us this talk. She is indeed added a great value to my life today. Thank you
wow.
so much.
What particular learning today that has struck you the most?
Okay. So before I share my learnings for this afternoon, let's ask as well, Sir Howell, yung mga participants natin in the Zoom session, in
Yes.
the YouTube viewers, their takeaways as well. So my takeaway is, of course, what we think is what we believe. What we believe is what we do. It is a talk on perspectives, mind shifting, positivity, and of course, change the perspectives. Let's realign our thoughts and towards a certain goal, towards our goal. Thank you.
Philippines. Very good
What's yours, Sir
answer.
Howell?
Okay, I love everything that she is. She is beautiful inside and out. She is calm and
I agree. I
confident.
agree.
She is humble, and she is practical. She made it possible to connect heart to heart despite the glitches and the virtual barriers. And more importantly, she mentioned the three C's, that if we are calm and we are confident as communicators, there will be clarity. And when there's clarity, there is solution. I love Ma'am Rafia for that.
Okay, and just would like to, while we're waiting for their takeaways, Sir Howell, I would
Yes,
like
ma'am.
to read some of our YouTube viewers' comments. So
Mm-hmm.
from Jillian Duque, inspiring, awesome coach. So thank you. And from, of course, Christine Flores, thank you, Ariva Academy, Ariva Events, and the rest of the Ariva team, Sir Howell Mabalot, and Ms. Rafia Sultana. From Mark Camposano, thank you, Ma'am Rafia, Sir Howell, and Ariva Academy for this informative webinar. Okay.
Wow. Thank you for that. And
And okay, so Raymond Sico, thank you from LBC
LBC,
Vitas Manila.
Vitas.
Okay, and of course, before we end this session, I would like to thank you as well, Sir Howell. You
Walang
also,
hanggang pasasalamat
yes,
sa inyo.
indeed,
Ako rin nagpapasalamat sa inyo.
was really an added value to my life, to our lives
Wow.
as well. As of course, every day, diba?
Hmm.
You've been moderating our webinars.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you
20
so much.
webinars, 20 successful webinars just in May. Beautiful. I mean,
And looking forward to more.
looking forward to more this June.
Okay. Sir Howell, I'll be seeing you on Monday
Yes,
for another
Monday.
e-learning session. Thank you so much.
So it's a 3-day weekend for me and for you as well. Thank you so much.
Indeed. Thank you.
Don't go
Thank you so
everywhere. Don't go anywhere,
Okay,
everyone.
guys, it's not yet the end of our session. I have some few announcements, but before that, let's okay, from Leah Jeline Estonillo, her takeaway is change our perspective to turn every change in our life into an opportunity for growth. Thank you with that, Miss Leah. Okay, let's now acknowledge our following win-win sponsors. We would like to thank our official media partner, Art Plus Magazine, our digital media partners, Focus Media, Globaltronics, City Advertising Ventures, Outcom, Elevate Media. For win-win partners, thank you as well to Brother, Faber-Castell, Gluta-C, Moringa O2, TFC, Mr. Donut, Tokyo Tokyo, Lotus Biscoff, Boss Job, Sir Technology Inc., Finma Properties, Salary Jet, Malawi Korea, Kitosin and Carpo Consulting, Enchanted Kingdom, Disperse, Cosmetech Philippines Inc., MindChomp's virtual preschool program. To register, please call them at 0906-486-0710 or email them at disakanabe@mindchomps.org. And if you want to place your ads here, advertise your company, your services, and your logo, have a brand exposure to thousands of viewers via Zoom, LinkedIn, YouTube, and FB, email us at marketing@ariva.com.ph. To stay on top of our insights and updates, to know more about our upcoming e-learning programs, please stay connected and visit us on our social media pages. Join us in the Ariva Academy Facebook group. Please like our Ariva Academy Facebook fan page, follow the Ariva Academy LinkedIn page, and visit us on our website. It's www.ariva.com.ph. If you missed our live webinars, you would like to check out our previous e-learning sessions, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Ariva Academy and Ariva Talks. And don't forget to click the bell button so you will be notified on our future e-learning sessions. For our upcoming online learning sessions, please register at our website, www.ariva.com.ph. We would like again to invite you on our HR Virtual Summit PH, Bounce Back HR. There's a live webinar series for a cause. And of course, our session with Coach Rafiya Sultana is one of them. We have invited international and local subject matter experts to share with us their wisdom in the HR field. This will be on Monday, June 1. We have invited Miss Jasmine Yu from Singapore to talk about cultivate psychology safety for your virtual teams during difficult times. This will be on June 1, 3 to 4:30 p.m. Don't forget to register. This will be on Tuesday, June 2, Selling Under Fire Secrets of Proactive Selling in a Crisis. And we have invited Coach MJ Tolan to discuss this session. This is another live webinar series for a cause. We have invited Coach Eric Riego de Jos. He will be discussing transformations through growth mindset, learning and thriving through challenges. This will be on June 3 to 4:30 p.m. Coach with Acts, we have invited none other than my friend Coach May Soriano. There's a live webinar series for a cause. This will be on June 9, 3 to 4:30 p.m. Another live webinar series for a cause. We have invited Coach Carrie Pips from Australia to talk about how to connect with clarity and confidence, building community in times of uncertainty and isolation. June 10, don't forget, 3 to 4:30 p.m. Another e-learning masterclass from none other than Mr. Jonathan Yabut, the Asia's millennial guru, how to manage the millennials in the workplace. There's only 799 pesos. You will be getting one free ebook. So don't forget, June 16, please do register, 4 to 6 p.m. Another e-learning masterclass from Mr. Jonathan Yabut, Work Smart, Not Just Hard, how to boost your productivity at work. This will be on June 17, 4 to 6 p.m. Another e-learning masterclass from Mr. Chris Randolph, Prospecting, Cold Calling, Telephone Sales, and Closing the Deal. This will be on Thursday, June 18, 3 to 5 p.m. Another e-learning masterclass. There's the second batch of online selling from home, how to use FB, IG, and LinkedIn for your business. This is very timely, guys, so please do register. This will be on Wednesday, June 24, 4 to 6 p.m. If you want to invite our previous speakers, Ariva Partner Speakers Bureau, you would like to have a customized e-learning session for your company, for your team, please do reach me at 0916-695-4418 or email me at irish.arivaacademy@gmail.com. And thank you guys for joining us this afternoon. Hope that you would be able to apply it in your workplaces, in your home, in your personal lives. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Again, this is Irish Malonda Samson in Ariva, It's all about being better. Be safe always. Thank you guys. Have a great day.